What were the most difficult sorts of fighters for you, in terms of style?
Well, my style of fighting is attack all the time.
Yeah.
You see, I used to love a man who runs, so I can run after him. I hated a man to come towards me and fight me. That was I I like chasing a man, chasing him, hitting him. But to give me a hard fight, like Henry Armstrong, if I fought Henry Armstrong, it would be a really tough battle. Or Billy Petrolle.
Yeah, yeah.
Fight Marshall Callahan, or boxers, now Canzoneri was a good fighter. They gave me trouble. But people who started to be boxers, it was my life. I love to fight boxers with the left hand, right cross hand. But that is, you can get under their arms, you see?
Yeah.
Under the left hand, under the right arm, and when you get down there, you start punching with your two hands, you see?
Yeah.
Where they're lost. See, but when you fight a man who stands his ground, and when you go to him, he comes to you, and boy, you got to battle your way out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got to do something to beat him.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. When you get a man like Henry Armstrong, he fights with his head and he fights with his arms. He cuts everybody that way. That's how he fights, you see. And Canzoneri was a good boxer, good puncher, good fighter, and he meets you in the middle and slug it out with you.
I noticed that there's a film of you fighting Canzoneri. It's on a tape.
Yeah, there's one film. That was the last one. The last fight we had was in Chicago. No, the first one we had in Chicago. The first one we had in New York. The second one we had in Chicago, and the last one was back in New York.
Yeah.
Well, the one I beat him very easy in New York in 1930. The second one is when I fought him in Chicago at the Coliseum. And I can definitely say that I don't remember. See, I always take water. I gargle water and I swallow some in the third round. But somehow I must remember gargling some water in the second round, and I swallowed some. I'm not going to say dope was in it or nothing. I'm not going to accuse anybody, but when I came out the corner to fight for the third round, I moved around and coming up to my side of the corner here, the rope, and I can stand like that, and I saw a shade, a vision.
Yeah.
I saw a vision of a man throwing a left and a right cross. I see him do that, and actually he brought that in afterwards. And he hit me bang here on the head, on the forehead. My body stiffened, and I fell there. I just fell, like this. I didn't drop.
No.
I fell like that. And I banged my head on the canvas. Well, that woke me up. I shook my head, and I crawled over, I could hear 3. I never heard 1, 2 or anything. 4. So I crawled up with the rope, and I was holding the rope. I was hanging the last rope, the third rope, I was helpless like that. And my trainer threw the towel in. And they call it a KO.
Yeah.
They call it a KO. The law says if you're knocked out, you're knocked out. But this was stopped the fight in the third round.
Yeah, I see.
See? Well, when I fought him the third time at the Polo Grounds, at the Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, I've got newspaper clippings. I don't know if you've seen them. I've got them somewhere, and I can find them. And it says, the newspapers, how could Kid Berg stand up like that after being fouled so many times? See, the referee, you lose a round if you foul a man. You see, and he fouled me 6 or 7 times. You see. And how could a man stand up like that? That's what the newspaper says. I'm not saying it for myself. I'll find the papers and show it to you, and you'll read it. Because I know I've got them. And it must be in some of the magazines I got. And anyway, the referee gave him this. Everybody says I won the fight.
Mm.
The Dawson, the newspaper people said I won the fight.
Mm.
All the newspapers gave it to me. They gave it to Canzoneri. We went 15 rounds and they gave it to Tony Canzoneri. Well, in 1954, I was in New York.
Mm.
And he was managing, he had no money, he was managing a bar. But you saw the bar, the club, the pub.
Mm-hmm.
I got a picture with him and you saw
That's
it.
right, yeah.
Well, some gangsters owned that, see? They're probably dead now. I know they're dead, because when I was there recently, he wasn't about.
Mm.
He had a big board outside, a picture, and the people he fought and won, he lost, see?
Mm.
And I'm standing outside there, and I'm looking, he's got one, Kid Berg. So somebody went in and told him I'm outside. Kid Berg's outside. So he came out, and he bewildered, you know. He's had a lot of fights, you know, bewildered, took a lot of punishment. And he's looking for me. Now I'm all there, you see. So I said, Tony, I'm over here. So he came over, we shook hands. I said, I want to show you something. Here's your list of fights you've had. He said, yeah. I said, look, I licked you in the first one you had. You won the second one in Chicago. But this third one, you hit me 6 or 7 times low, which the rounds which I should have won. He says, where can I hit you to win the fight? That's what he said to me. Where can I hit you to win the fight? That's the words he used.
Yeah.
I said, well, that's the only way you can win the fight with me. I didn't tell him about the second one when I went down. I just mentioned this one, the third one.
Yeah.
And that hurt me a lot. So after that fight, I disappeared.
Yeah.
My managers nobody knew where I went. For 3 weeks, I disappeared. I was so disillusioned about fighting that I just packed a bag and I buggered off somewhere. I don't know where I went. And when I came home, when I came back to New York, to the city, I was dirty, I was uncombed and all that.
Yeah.
I got it in the papers, the magazines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my manager saw me coming home. Where you been? I don't know.
Well, I suppose it was a big turning point, really, wasn't it? Because if you'd have won that one, if you'd have been given the decision for that one, that would have been world lightweight as well as junior lightweight. It would have. Then they'd have had to come to you, but after that, I suppose, you know, the fight they probably took the fights elsewhere. I mean, you didn't fight Canzoneri again after.
No,
that,
I had 3 fights with him. You see.
Yeah.
I had 3 with Billy Petrolle. But even with Billy Petrolle, it shows you. The first fight we had was a draw in Chicago, a really tough fight. Well, you know, one thing is he won it, he thought he won it, I think I won it. The second fight was the one when I was out, you know. That didn't work. Anyway, 5 rounds I went, he knocked me down 11 times. You can imagine. In the second round I was down, first round I was down once, second round I was down 2 or 3 times, then twice, second, third round. The fourth round I was down 2 or 3 times again. 11 times I was on the floor. I mean, I wasn't cut or anything.
No.
Every time he dug those punches into my ribs, into my belly, and on the chin, I was out. He was a hell of a puncher. And Ray Alcel was, every time Ray Alcel went like that. Ray Alcel was telling me, when he was here a few weeks ago, he was saying to me, every time when you fought Billy Petrolle and the guy hits you, I turn my face, turn away. And when I see you looking, getting up, I look back at you and I say, oh my God. And he ran in the ring, picked me up and carried me back like a baby.
Yeah.
And he said to me, how do you feel, little? My nickname. And I said, oh, all right, thank you. What else can I say, you see? I was very polite.
Yeah.
I was a real roughneck, you know?
Yeah, but you...
But in my ways, when I was a kid, I was very polite. Like, even when I go on a train or a bus, I always stand up for a woman. I don't know why, it's a habit I have.
Yeah.
And when I go on a train from here to Piccadilly, from Hammersmith, and I see all these young men sitting down and elderly women standing up, I'm standing, and I look at them. One day I'm going to burst out. It's going to burst me. I'm going to say, haven't you got a respect for an old woman or a woman sitting down there? You're sitting down like a... I mean, it burns me up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And every time I get up, I said to my woman the other day, I said, look, I've been doing it ever since I was 10 years old. I've always been standing up for a woman or an old man. I stand up. One fella did for me. He saw me come on the train when I left Hammersmith. Young fella. And amongst all of it, he stood and says, oh, take my seat, mister. To me. I said, no, thank you. I'm capable of standing up. Well, thank you very much, just the same. You see? And I thought that was very nice of him. But...
doesn't happen that often.
No, when I'm in the train, I see all these young fellas, they won't stand up for a woman.
By the way, going back to Billy Petrolle for a second, when you say he put you down when he used to hit you in stomach punches, body punches.
Punches.
What happens when you're hit like that? Because if you're hit in your head, you suddenly go unconscious. But if you're hit in the body,
when he hits you like in the belly, punches in the belly, and it's onto the head, punches the belly. The pain. Yeah. The pain here, it makes you go down, makes you down, see? But when you go down, then he throws you another punch at you. Probably hits you on the shoulder or the head, you don't know. But his body punches were terrific. You think it's going right through your stomach.
It's a different pain from being hit in the head, I should think, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, when you get hit on the jaw or on the head, it jars you see, for the minute, and you drop. You don't get pain. If a fella hits you on the chin, knock you down with a boxing glove. It doesn't hurt you. You find yourself on the floor. You don't get a punch on the chin. It doesn't hurt. You punch on the chin, you're on the floor, because the blood rushes to your head. When the blood rushes to you, you drop. You drop like a wet sack. You see, you don't feel it. You can be the toughest guy like Dempsey or Gene Tunney. Dempsey can knock a person down, or Joe Lewis will knock you down. You don't feel the punch. It's a jar on the chin, and the blood rushes to your head quickly, and you fall. It doesn't take long to fall, 2 seconds, 6 seconds. You fall. When you're on the floor, then you shake yourself, and it clears away. And then you hear 3. You don't hear 1, 2, or 3 or 4.
No.
You might hear 5. You see, and then you take your stand. 6, 7. You wait. And you wait till when it gets 8, and before they can say 9, you start getting up. Because if you go down, it says 9. By the time you get up, out. I've seen many of them. Many fighters I see, they're too late in getting up. They're here, 7, 8, that's when you start moving. When they start getting 9, says 9, and next one is out. So you've got to be on your move, you've got to get up just as he says 9. Otherwise he's going to count, you're too late. I've seen it many times.
So body punching is the worst to take, isn't it? I mean,
the body punch that's painful, If he hits you right in the centre, the solar plexus.
So that's where your training comes in. You can't. I mean, you're training to be fit. That's what you're training to. Order that you don't.
Well, you've got to do a lot with a big medicine ball. What they throw a medicine ball in your stomach. You see, or you roll onto a medicine ball, and a lot of floor work. It strengthens the muscles.